In this video, we're going to be interviewing my client Avi, who recently hit a 10K month. We're going to get into his journey, the things that he did right, the things that he did wrong, some of the troubles that he kind of ran into that a lot of beginners run into, and instead of just getting stuck and staying there, how he was actually able to overcome them. So looking forward to you guys watching this interview. Let's get into it.
My name is Avinash. I go by Avi. So I've been in IT for like 14 years. I've been working in IT. So last year I got laid off. I never thought it would take so long to find a job. I think the market was so bad and the timing was so bad. So for the first 3 months, I was looking to find a new job. And then at the same time, I was checking some YouTube videos and somewhere it kept popping up in my Facebook. And I think I clicked on something, kept popping up about Amazon FBA. Like some guy they were trying to sell the Amazon FBA program. So I was like, this is nothing. But the more I started looking into this, it kept popping everywhere. Then I'm like, maybe I'll give it a try. And I joined this other program. This was not you. So they did charge me they charged me twice what you charged, and they gave me not even 1/4 of what you were giving. So I joined the program, and then 1 month in, and I was like, okay, I learned now. Anytime I ask them something, you need to pay for this extra feature, everything. I was like, this is stupid. Then I was doing a lot of YouTube research, and then somehow I ended up on your YouTube channel. I saw a couple of your videos, and I felt like, oh, this guy looks trustworthy. Like the way you spoke, the way you talked, and everything, the testimonials and everything. It was like, he looks more trustworthy than the ones I am with. Taking a jump, I trusted my gut, and I was like, I went ahead and bought your program, and I could see a huge difference. Like right from day one, the way you were talking, the way I could approach you, the one-on-one thing, all this. I couldn't get it with them. It was like a Facebook group chat. I had to put in a message, they'll reply, that's it, but never the one-on-one thing. So then once I hit my 5K month goal, that was my goal 1 year down the line to hit 5K in sales. I think in like third month itself, I hit 5K and I was like, oh, this is surprising. Because I didn't realize like, oh, okay, this is so doable. And then
Where are you at right
now? I just hit 10K a few days ago. So yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm around 10.8, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I think everybody hits a point where it's either their first sale, their first 1,000, their first 5, or their first 10,000, and then they're like, "Whoa! Like I can actually do something with this."
Yeah.
And I think everybody across the board hits that point. That's why I like to make the first big milestone 10K a month, because I think proof of concept is easy and it's powerful, but I think the 10K a month is like it kind of opens your eyes to the potential of like what you can actually do with this business. So going back to some of the things that you said, you had joined another program. You got like a quarter of what you got with us, because as far as I'm aware, I don't think anybody does one-on-one the way that I do it.
Okay.
But I think when you're trying to build a business, it's like it's something new. Courses are great. Group calls are fine. I'm not a big fan of them, but they're fine. But there's no substitute to having like somebody by your side the whole way. Like we've talked a lot over Messenger, voice notes, videos, and text.
Yeah.
And like kind of talk about that. Like, how was that experience with the mentorship aspect?
No, yeah, that definitely helped me so much, especially in the beginning. I still remember like anytime I had a doubt with the product, obviously that the product verification and everything, that was so helpful. But I still remember like in my first month, somebody sent me this IP thing. Like I was so scared. I was actually outside with my wife. We were going on a walk, and like I get this. I'm like, I was so scared. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I had no idea. Then I was like, let me just message you. And I message you, and you were like, don't worry. You told me like it didn't come directly from Amazon, so you shouldn't be worried that much. Just sell it out and don't worry about listing on that listing again. So I was like, that calmed me down so much. I was like so panicking. My wife was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, she like, it's nothing. It's just a product. I was like, yeah. So there were multiple things like that where like I could just reach out to you, and I know like I could get an answer instead of me having to go into YouTube or Google. So many things. It's not that straightforward out there. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it gives you, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it gives you a lot of confidence.
yeah, definitely.
Gives you peace of mind and a lot of confidence that you have somebody that you can go to who knows the answer or has done it or can give you some advice or guidance. Because like you said, like when you're on your own, it's like, okay, let me Google it, let me YouTube it, let me find something, and then you can never really find like, or not never, but you can't. Sometimes it's hard to find like that exact thing
Yeah,
that you're
it
looking
takes a
for.
while. Like it takes so much time and effort just to get that one answer. It's like I might have wasted a whole day or a whole week, like, and I still wouldn't have been confident that I found the right answer.
Yeah, and that goes with everything. when it comes to building the business, because sometimes people are like, oh, I'll just do it off of the information I find on YouTube. And the information on YouTube is great. I try to make my stuff as valuable as possible. I'm sure everybody does. But it's the same thing that you just said. You have to go and find those answers, and then you have to put all of the pieces in order so you can get to point A, from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And with the program and a mentor, it's like, well, it's point A to point B, and figuring out on your own, dude, you're all over the place. And then it's so easy to get discouraged and
Oh
frustrated.
yeah.
That's why people end up giving up, just because they don't have clarity.
That was one thing I clearly remember. Like that was my first month, and I think that was my third product I was selling, and I was like, oh, finally I found a good product, and it was selling fast, and I was like, 5 sales into it, and I got this, and I was like, oh no. But when you told me that, I was like, oh, okay, makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people get these and they think it's like the end of the world, and they're not fun. They suck, but usually you can kind of resolve the issue. It took you a little while in the beginning to kind of get off the ground. I remember
Yeah.
that, but then you started growing more consistently. Did you make any changes to your strategy that helped you grow?
So up to 5K, I remember like once I hit 5K, until the 5K, I was doing like more sourcing, adding products and products and products. But I remember asking you like at once, I did 5K back to back for 3 months, and I reached out to you saying, how do I grow to 10K? And then you said like dive deep into the ones that I was selling already. So then I started doing that. Like I literally like I used to send like 10 to 15 tops of any product. Then I did like 40 to 50 of the same product. It was selling good. I did like 4 to 5 of those products I sent in. Like I dived deep and I did that, and like boom, I could see a huge difference. Like I talked to you like exactly 1 month ago. I was still at 5, 6 something, and then you told me to do that, and like in 1 month I hit my 10K goal. I was like, oh, this is so interesting. I was like, still again, I thought it will take me 3 to 4 months once I start diving deep to get to 10K. And the first month, I was like, damn.
That's like a big change that when people make, it makes all the difference. Going through the program, having experience of doing it with another program, probably also just doing it off of YouTube, and then jumping into this mentorship program. Would you recommend the program to somebody who's on the fence about joining?
Oh, yeah, hands down. It's like no brainer. Because like I have experience with 2 different programs, you and other people. So even in that sense, I can tell like what is being offered right there is so different from what you offer. And the amount of information and help you give, the one-on-one thing and everything, it's like way too much helpful, especially for a beginner who knows nothing. It's so much helpful, and you guide us step by step. You're there every day, so I can just text you, and I get a reply back within 24 hours. So it is a big game changer.
Now, if you're tired of being on the YouTube hamster wheel, going from video to video endlessly every single day, and no matter how much time you put in your business, it's not looking the way that you expected, I want you to check out that first link in the description. That's my one-on-one mentorship program where you get to work with me directly and we help you build your business. Now, guys, I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people just like you and I build this business starting from zero. People who have no business experience whatsoever, no technical skills in this space, no e-commerce, never sold a single dollar online. Just like my client Murillo right here, he went from 0 to a 25K month with 6.2K in profit in his first 72 days, starting from nothing. This is Heber. He went from 0 to a 40K month with over 8K in profit in his first 106 days, starting from nothing, just like Murillo. This is Jose. He went from 0 to a 53K month in 112 days of joining my mentorship program. And these are just a few results. I have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials that have taken my mentorship program. We dive into their business, they get full access to me, and they follow the proven blueprint that leads to results. Guys, there is nothing wrong with trying to do this on your own. But if you value your time and you want to time collapse the learning curve and how long it's actually going to take you to build this business, a mentorship program is a no-brainer. Like, look, this is Dolly. Dolly tried to build this business for 6 months. And over the course of 6 months, she hit 10K in sales total. After 45 days of being in my mentorship program, she hit a 10K month. This is Mark. Mark also tried to build this business for months and months at a time, and he was stuck at about 1,000, 2,000 in sales. After 98 days of being in my mentorship program, he hit a 40K month. Now, We just hit a 12-month period since we've been working together, and he just crossed over $415,000 in sales. Last month alone, he hit just under 11K in profit for his business. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it on your own, but it's definitely going to take you significantly longer, and you're learning lessons the hard way. Instead of learning from my mistakes or the mistakes of the people in the community and learning from the proven blueprint that we offer, you're learning those lessons on your own. And we call them hard lessons learned because it's going to cost you time, it's going to cost you money, it's going to cause you a lot of headache. So if you value your time and you want to time collapse the learning curve significantly, like I said, the mentorship program is a no-brainer. Do you want to take 18 to 24 months to figure this out on your own while we get people squared away in 90 days? The decision's really up to you. But if you guys have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll leave it linked right here on the screen or down below in the description. And if you guys want to join the mentorship program, grab one of those mentorship spots because they aren't going to be open forever. Go ahead and click that first link in the description and I'd be happy to help you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.